Welcome to International Securities Exchange's podcast series. Facilitated by renowned educators, ISE podcasts are intended to teach beginning as well as seasoned investors the ins and outs of trading. To find an updated list of podcasts, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts. Please be sure to listen to our important message following this episode regarding the risks of investing in exchange-traded options.
Welcome, everyone. This is Steve Meisinger, your host for today's ISE webinar. Today, I have Cyril Berkouk, and Cyril will be talking about understanding Japanese candlesticks, signals for FX options. Cyril is a senior technical analyst at Trading Central. Trading Central makes trading recommendations on the ISE FX options, and the last couple months, they've seen the trend change, and for those of you that have been with us, and Cyril or his colleague, Christoph, has been with us, that they've actually given us a clue that the U.S. dollar was going to rally against majors, especially against, I think they were very optimistic against the Euro, Canadian, but I'm going to let Cyril talk about how they, Trading Central, use Japanese candlesticks to make their trading recommendations. Again, Cyril is a senior technical analyst at Trading Central. Any of the examples that we give today, of course, are just examples, and you should really consider taxes, margin, and commission. Not only that, but really try to understand how options are used. You can go to a site called optionseducation.org and learn more about options. At this point, I want to turn it back to Cyril. Actually, I want to introduce Cyril. Let me turn it on. And Cyril.
Hi,
Cyril.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure to be with you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just going to read this slide about FX options, then I'm going to turn it back to you. Just remember, all the attendees, that you can trade these through your equity options broker. Cyril and his colleague Christoph have made a lot of recommendations recently that believe that the dollar is going to rally, and it has, and it is rallying today. But again, you need to have an equity options brokerage account. They are cash settled in U.S. dollars, European exercise, and they can be traded as spreads. Please sign up for the Trading Central recommendations. You can learn more at www.fxoptions.com. Cyril, how are you?
I'm good.
Very good, very good. So the markets are really quite volatile in the last couple of weeks, correct?
Yeah. Very volatile today. This 1 week is very volatile because we have an increasing VIX on the stock market. So commodities, currencies like Australian dollar or Canadian dollar are moving fast. So it's very interesting today to see what's the next currency move on these pairs.
Good point. But these moves gives us opportunities, correct?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Why don't you take it away? I think you want to show your desktop. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, right, because I think that's really. Oh, I'm sorry.
I present.
You drive the slides. You're going to first drive the slides and then show us your desktop. Is that correct?
At the end of the presentation of Japanese candlestick, I share my desktop to make a forecast in live.
Okay, great, Cyril. Then why don't you drive the slides? As all of you know, you can go to the FX options site. It's a brand new site. We've had it up for a couple months. We have trader forums. We have a new tool called the skew chart where you can look at the currency skews for all our pairs. So please go and check it out. We have news and commentary, events, a virtual trading contest coming soon, and the trading tools. Cyril, why don't you take it away and talk about some of your alerts?
Steve?
Yes. Can you drive the slides?
Not really. Oh, yes, it's okay. Do you want to present the FX option website or?
I just talked about it. I basically said that there's tons there, and we keep adding more and more. Please bookmark fxoptions.com, and also hopefully all the attendees are going to want to sign up for Trading Central's trading recommendations, and they could do that also at the site.
Okay, so I go directly on the FX option trade alert. We have two kinds of reports, the trade alert and the trend opinion. On the slide is the trade alert report. It's a classical trade alert. So you can see in this trade alert that we mention the option strategy. Just there, sorry. Just there. So we buy a put. We indicate the last price and the target and the stop loss. And the second box we mention the option details. In this example is the put with the strike, the expiration, and the option ticker. And at the left of the document, we have the technical analysis of the underlying. So on the slide is the ISE British Pound. So in this example, we are bearish on the ISE British Pound, and to play this down move, we propose to buy a put in this example. I have to insist on one thing, because it's really important to trade all our recommendation, as it's almost impossible to have 100% of a winner's trade. The strength of this service is the control of risk. The loss is, I mean that the loss is always limited by 25%. Our stop loss is at 25%. And even if we have just a 50% of winner-loser trade ratio, our performance will go higher. So if you just choose some trader as proposed, you take the risk to choose just the loser one. That's why it's very important to trade all our recommendations. The second one is the trend opinion. So we propose 3 options in 3 boxes. And we have always technical analysis of the underlying. And this example is the ISE Japanese yen. So it's just a trend opinion. We don't list the opinion in your P&L report. We propose we propose 3 options, the most appropriate. And this report is released every Monday. The difference between the trade alert and trade opinion is that in trade opinion we focus on an interesting technical configuration, technical pattern, but our confidence in the timing is weaker than in the trade alert. This doesn't mean that you must not trade option proposed, but the timing is not necessarily the best one, as we send the report every Monday. So we choose to send the report every Monday. So we have an interesting technical configuration, but maybe it's not necessarily the best timing to play our opinion with the 3 options proposed. This is the difference with the trend opinion and the trade alert report.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To find more podcasts on options, stocks, alternative markets, and market data, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts.